this video we're going to discuss about section 252. We are going to discuss about this particular section because everyone will confuse with this particular section, because in one place they have mentioned 3 years, in another place they have mentioned 20 years, right? First of all, we'll just discuss this particular section on the basis of the flow charts. Then we'll go to the bare act and we'll clear out doubts and confusion, right? Coming straight to that particular section, we'll divide this particular section into two parts. That is appeal wala part, and second wala part is the application wala part. Straight away going to that appeal wala part, right? In section 252, an appeal shall be filed by any person aggrieved to whom? To the tribunal. Against who? Against what? Against the order of the register under section 248, right? What is the time period for making the appeal? The time period is 3 years. It says like if any person is aggrieved from the order of the register under section 248, then that such person shall make an appeal to the tribunal within 3 years from the date of passing that particular order, right? Going to the flow, the appeal has been filed, and what the tribunal has to do? The tribunal has to do the tribunal has to give the notice, the reasonable opportunity of being heard to the following three parties. What are three parties? That is ROC, the register of companies, and the company whose name has been reviewed, and all the persons concerned. After taking those representation with the particular time period, the tribunal is of the opinion that what? The name of the company was removed on the basis of incorrect ground based on under section 248. There are 4 grounds under section 248 subsection. What are the grounds? The first ground, third ground, fourth ground, right? The first ground is business should commence within 1 year. The second ground is the business shall be in operation, if not in operation, for 2 years, and also it has not filed for application as a dormant company in section 445, right? And the subscribers of Memorandum of Association has not subscribed for that from the day as on date of incorporation, and within 180 days of incorporation that particular indication has not been filed. And fourth point is the company has found that the business is not operation or not commenced on the basis of physical verification done under section 12. These are the 4 grounds. If not under these grounds, if any name was struck off, then the tribunal is satisfied. Then the tribunal can order for restoration of name, right? That is appeal wala point is finished. Appeal by any person aggrieved. Here the point is any person aggrieved can make an appeal to the tribunal. The time is 3 years. Coming to the application wala point, we have divided the application wala point into 2 categories. The one is registrar and the second is the 4 parties. That is the company, member, creditor, and the workman, right? Coming to that registrar wala point, an application shall be made by the registrar to whom? To the tribunal. Within what time? Within 3 years from the date of order of the particular thing, that is removal of company under section 248. What is the reason? The reason for what is the condition for making that application, right? The registrar struck off the name inadvertently or based on the incorrect information, from the company or the directors of the company. What is the meaning of inadvertently? Means without intention, right? Without intention or accidentally, right? If the registrar has removed the name of the company without intention or accidentally or based on incorrect information obtained from the company or the persons of the company, then that registrar can file an application to the tribunal. Please take our consideration for restoring the name of the company, right? This is the application wala point. And the second one is the 4 parties wala point, right? 4 parties wala point is like the company, member, creditor, workman. These are the 4 parties. If the company means not the company whose name was struck off, any other company, right? Any other company which is agreed by the company, right? We'll discuss that. These 4 parties shall make an application to whom? To the tribunal. What is the time period? 20 years. The time period is huge here, only in this case 20 years, and only in the case of these 4 parties. And it is also not an appeal, it is an application to the tribunal. Application to the tribunal. Reason what? These 4 parties feels aggrieved by the company whose name was struck off. If these 4 parties feels aggrieved by the name of the company whose name was struck off, then they can go for an application to the tribunal within 20 years from the date of order of that removal of the company, right? Here the 20 years is there. And next means the application has been filed. Then what the tribunal will do? The tribunal, after satisfaction that the company was carrying on business or in operation when the name was struck off, right? If the tribunal is satisfied that the company was a carrying operation at the time when its name was struck off, or in its business operations are carried on, right? Then, and also it is justifiable that the name of the company is restored, then the tribunal can order for. There are two options available to the tribunal. The first option is restoration, and the second option is making other directions, right? Keeping the same situation, making other directions. These are the 2 points, and one more point is that is a note. That is a note point. A company, because the tribunal will pass the order, right? The tribunal will pass for restoration of that name of the company. Then that company within 30 days from that order of tribunal shall file such order to the ROC, that is the Register of Companies, and the Register of Companies shall issue fresh incorporation, fresh certificate of incorporation. 30 days time period is there from the order of tribunal, right? These are the basic flow of this particular section. Appeal by any person agreed 3 years, appeal by the application by the registrar 3 years, application by the fourth party, that is the company, member, creditor, workman 20 years, right? I think everyone got clarity in the particular section. We'll just read the Bare Act. Right. What is the Bare Act? Appeal to the tribunal. The Bare Act is if any person agreed by the order of the registrar notifying a company as dissolved under section 248, means if any person is agreed by the order of registrar, that is the first appeal wala point. Any person agreed, registrar make an appeal to the whom? Tribunal within 3 years. Any person agreed, tribunal 3 years from the date of order of registrar. If the tribunal is of the tribunal shall be of the opinion what? That the name of the company or the registered are not justified in the view of the absence of any grounds, means the 4 grounds we have discussed, right? If that name has not been removed on the 4 grounds, then the tribunal can restore the name on the appeal of that any person agreed. Order was passed by the registrar, it may order restoration of the name of the company in the Register of Companies, right? The same has been discussed already. Provided that before passing any order under this section, the tribunal shall give a reasonable opportunity of making representations to the 3 parties, that is the registrar, company, and all persons concerned. Provided further that if the registrar is satisfied that the name of the company, that is the second point, application point, by the application by registrar, right? We'll see. Of the company has been struck off from the Register of Companies either inadvertently, there are 2 cases, inadvertently or on the basis of incorrect information furnished by the company or its directors, which requires a restoration in the name of the company within a period of 3 years. Here it is application by the registrar to the tribunal within 3 years from the date of passing dissolving the company under section 248. File an application. The word is here is application. The first point is appeal, second one is application by the registrar 3 years, appeal also 3 years before the tribunal for seeking restoration of the name of the company. Coming to the second subsection, a copy of the order, means that is that note wala point. A copy of the order passed by the tribunal shall be filed by the company within the register within 30 days, means within 30 days we have discussed that point. Taken on the date of order and the receipt of the order, the register shall cause the name of the company to be restored in the Register of Companies and issue a fresh certificate of incorporation, that is a fresh COI. And coming to that subsection, that is last subsection of this particular section, if a company, the 4 parties, company, member or creditor or workman therefore feels agreed by the company whose name was struck off from the Register of Companies, the tribunal on an application, means here the word is used, application, made by the company member, the 4 parties, company, member, creditor or workman, before the expiry of what? 20 years, huge time period is there, for publication of official gazettes, that is 248 section wala removal order. If satisfied that the company was at the time of the name was being struck off, is in carrying business, it is carrying business, it was in the past it was carrying in business while the name was being struck off, in operation or otherwise it is justifiable that the company name was restored, right? On that basis, suggest that the name of the company be restored to the Register of Companies, order the name of the company to be restored to the ROC. The tribunal may by the order give such directions. First one is restoration of name, and the second order is may give such other directions and make such provisions as deemed just for placing the company and its all persons in the same position as nearly as they are in the before, as if the name was not struck off in that particular position. Then such tribunal can pass make such directions or such provisions for that particular purpose, right? I think everyone was clear with this particular section. Thank you so much for watching.